viewers, welcome to another wonderful episode of the Roundtable. My name is Shegun Odunai. On this platform, we discuss socio-political matters, we analyze them from various lenses, and present the truth to you, our viewers. We have today two interesting guests who will be analyzing three topics, like we always do bring to you every Thursday around this time. I have to my left, Mr. Nehemiah Umosu. I mean, we had you a couple. Was it last week we had you? And
I think I was.
Was it last? No, it was 2 weeks ago.
He was here last week.
It was 2 weeks ago. We
It
had
was-
Mr. Busari last week.
Oh, yeah. Busari
2
last
weeks
week.
ago.
You're right.
So
You're
it's
right.
good to have you on board once again.
Good to be here.
Sharp and ready. All right. And we have to my right, Mr. Adekunle Aliu.
It's a pleasure, my people.
No tie today, no glasses.
Yeah.
But he's here in all his glory. Very quickly, we'll be beginning with our topic for the day. I mean, the first one before we go into the other two. And it's an interesting one that affects everyone. It's interesting because it has affected every Nigerian living in this country, or should we say unhealthy Nigerians or sick Nigerians that are living in this country I'm talking about. The president of the Nigerian community in South Africa raised a very, very big concern, and he was talking about the fact that Nigerians have been ignored in South African hospitals whenever they go for medications, they go for treatment and all of that. And this matter was a very big concern that once again calls to question the Nigerian and South African issue that have been on for years now, where something is happening in South Africa, Nigerians have constantly been screaming or being maltreated. Nigerians sometimes can say, hey, our community here, we are being attacked, and a whole lot of issues that we've had over the years. And it's happening again this time around, where they are not being allowed to make use of these hospitals. I'll be starting with you, Mr. Liu. This is a matter that we all know. We've all heard of one way or the other. There's always something coming up regarding this in a year or two. We can hardly go 2 years or 3 years without having such an issue. What's really going on again in South Africa?
So you would have to go and trace that. Who are the groups or who are those who are threatening the Nigerian or the immigrants in South Africa not to enjoy government health of, I don't want to call it free health because they still have to pay, because they pay their taxes and they do their due diligence in the country. So they are entitled to good health facility if they do that. So who are those stopping them from getting good health? So you say that there is this group called the Operation Dudula, or what is it called? Mm-hmm. So anytime a country is doing such to its fellow or immigrants, it's a sign of weakness from those who are in that group. When we did Ghana Must Go in this country, I told them then when I was young, I said, this is weakness. You are chasing them because they are taking your business. Why don't you go into those businesses and compete very well with them so that you can come out and do it better? If you won't get it. So if they are chasing Nigerians and other immigrants because to Nigerians or to other immigrants in South Africa, it calls to question that, look, the people that are doing that are sentimentally weak. They don't have the understanding. They are doing what they call Afrophobia or xenophobia. And it's weakness. It's a sign of weakness that, look, you are not able to challenge these people and work with them as human beings. Look, let's do these things together. Let me come into the business and see how to take it over. It's like, okay, maybe your Bible are saying they want to go into spare part. They should make the Igbos leave the Araba market. It's wrong.
Yeah, very wrong.
So the moment you are doing that in a country, or you're doing that as a citizen to other people who are from other country, it shows you're weak. You are mentally down. You don't get it because it's wrong. No. You are not looking for equity. You are looking for favoritism. You don't want to bring them down. It's wrong. I think the government should look into it, and our own government too should call their government to order. Look, why are you giving this group, this Operation Dudula people, the hands to do such? It should be stopped so that we can encourage brotherliness within ourselves, brotherly. So that we can encourage brotherliness.
All right, quick one now. Dudula have said, no, they are not attacking people. They are only talking about undocumented foreigners. They are only saying that they should not overburden their own system. You leave your countries, you come probably wait till your visas are expired. You are not going back to your country, and then you are taking advantage of our own system. That's what Dudula is saying.
Now, when I read the news about that situation, I kept on asking the same question: what is the South African government actually doing about this issue? If if you think a group of persons are taking laws into their hands, this is a matter that concerns the government of South Africa. If they feel that, if the government feels that there are citizens, foreign citizens that are in the country, that their papers are not complete, and for that reason they cannot access this, from public spheres and all that, I think the government should be taking steps, to cushion those things rather than a set of group just coming out, to take laws into their hands and stop people from. And I think it's a call for the Nigerian government to, quickly look into this matter, and because they are Nigerian citizens, for whatever reasons, they should look into this matter and get in touch with the South African government and let them tell us exactly what is happening. If they cannot enforce this thing themselves and being silent about this, because I've not seen any concrete action from the side of the South African government as to stopping this, and a sect of a group just taking laws into their hands and stopping people from accessing public facilities and the rest of them. So I think it's time for the Nigerian government. We are calling on them at this moment to do something about it. These are Nigerian citizens, and if the government of the country where they are is not really looking at these things the way they should, with the kind of swift action, I think the government of Nigeria should quickly do something about it and look into it. That's what I think.
The South African Health Department have come up to say they've condemned Dudula, saying that all nationalities, people from various countries should have access to health facilities and all of that. But outside of the condemning, we can only say they are condemning, but
that's what I was talking
stopping
about.
the act from going on?
Yeah, I think their government should come with a heavy hammer against that group. That look, or educate the group that look, you cannot do this like this.
Exactly.
These immigrants pay their taxes. These immigrants who are even illegal, it is not for a group, it's for the police to arrest.
Yes.
So you cannot just do that. You are taking the law into their hand, and if that country can be sued, you can lose a lot from doing that illegally. You're doing what they are doing is illegal. It's just like because maybe it's election period, these guys have during this election period. I hear that South Africa is always a bit kind of volatile to immigrants. They should be able to. We should educate ourselves. What is the right of an immigrant in your country? So if the man has this right, do you have a right to chase him the way you're going to do? No. So let the police, let the immigration, let those officials do their check. I like what in the interview where they said, the minister said that, look, if you want to change this, then go to the Senate, go and do this, go to the lawmakers, go and start from that level. You might have power as a group, but do it right. Let's go by the rules. Let's go by the constitution. These guys are here to do business, to help, because everybody that is there, citizen or non-citizen, one way or the other, is contributing to the economy of that country. Of course. We should work together. That's why there's treaty. We signed all these agreements that look free treaty, free movement, and so on and so forth. We signed all knowing the fact that look, we are not going to work as a nation in isolation. We work with other countries. We work with other members. Today I was watching the DICON in Nigeria and D7 coming together to do how to manufacture good arms in the country. It's investment. Dangote signed a deal with them in Ethiopia. It's a country. It's a business. So we all will work together. MTN is here in Nigeria, working with MTN is growing faster in Nigeria than anywhere in the world. And they're making more money. So we work together. There should be processes. The government should tell the group or educate the group and look, as much as you are a group that government is using, but you should know this and know this and know this. And look, these guys, you cannot chase them from school. You cannot chase them from hospitals. You cannot chase them from any government facilities. Even in private facilities, you can't.
Because I think it's one thing to make statements of condemnation. Is wanting to do those things, and it's another thing to actually, look into the matter physically.
Human Rights Commission have equally condemned the act, but
that's why I said it's one thing to make condemnations, and it's one thing to because people see
arrest should be made. They should be arrested
that these things
for infringing on people's rights.
Despite the announcements, despite the condemnation, these things still persist. So who is enforcing
the law?
These laws? Who is making sure that this group does not take laws into their hands and destroy things for them and the economy and everything. So this is why I said the Nigerian government has to come in at this point, put a call through what is happening to our people. It's not supposed to be like this. And, get them to take an action.
Also, we are human beings, though. We should be humane in our dealings.
Quick one. Why always South Africa?
I don't want to say why always South Africa. It's like it's all over the world. There's no way you don't see this
Africa,
bias.
here in Africa, there's something about, you know, every 6 months, every 10 months, every 15 months, you always hear something about Nigerians.
But you know how it is between South Africans and Nigeria.
It's not about South Africa and Nigeria.
I want to really, you know how it is about.
How about Nigeria and Ghana?
Because I had a friend, you know, he went to South Africa. I think he went for a course in South Africa, and when he came back, you know, he was telling us what they go through as Nigerians ordinarily
In South Africa.
in South Africa. Ordinarily in South Africa.
So that would not be
I
where,
don't,
because I don't think it's all of South Africa.
Oh no.
So that would be where
Perhaps,
of course,
because
those popular places.
as you were saying, is also have good stories of who have gone on the little wars.
No, of course.
People
Of course.
accommodating. The same South Africa.
Because
it depends on where he's coming from. And
so because this
those
person
who
I
have
talk
treated him
about, he
bad.
goes out a lot. You know, those people that liked, you know.
And you still have Nigerians still there in this country. So with all this
no, the truth
Or
is that
is it that Nigerians are actually overstepping their bounds in
It could
those
be-
places?
Even if,
It could be possible.
if
Is it that
Nigerians are overstepping their bounds, is it for an organization? Is it for a group
not even
to begin to threaten them
it's
or
not
for
even
the police
it's not,
and
yes,
immigration
yes, you are
to
right.
arrest them?
You are
So
right.
it's not for the group.
You are right.
So
It's not for the group.
I think legally, constitutionally,
right.
the government of South Africa to have to look into it and say, look,
Yes.
it is not your right to even deal with the people. It is the police that should do this.
You report them to the police. You report them to the police and the
But
police
they
will
say they
take
came to
action
the
about it.
hospital and chase immigrants out because
They'll go there and
have-
chase them out.
even from the report
That's
we
what they
read, you can tell that look, some South Africans that don't even have papers are also chased out. It's wrong. The government need to put its foot on the ground. Let people know their duties. As an organization, you should know what your duties are. If you're going to chase immigrants out of school, no. That's not your duty.
Wow. We really do hope that something is done about
Yeah.
it, because
Of course.
it's a sad matter. It's a
Like
sad
I said, we need to be
situation.
humane as human beings. Even that's why I like the words have gone over. You see those who are crossing the border to Spain, they still arrest you, put you, give you food, feed you, give you that human. That look, this is human. Let's give you that humanity treatment. Then we now deal with the legal aspect of it. Get you to prison or deport you back. So let that process follow. Not you as an African chasing a black man because the black man is in your country, and you are doing that because the man is doing better than you, not because you have the power. You are doing it because you are jealous. The man is they are succeeding in this particular area than you, and the other day they want to create a job. The jobs, they are taking our job. How come did they get to take your job when you sleeping? It means you're not qualified for it at Abination. Now that you're qualified for it, fight with them and get them out. Nobody will contest the job with you.
Of course.
So, but if you're doing these processes and I say, chase them out, they will also chase you out to one day somewhere. We chase Ghana too, they were asking us to leave. But we want to chase them. We want to chase them while we Ghana must go. Now, this time they are saying Nigerians used to go. And you ask them what exactly. Well, I know we have learned. We can't do that again. Nigerians have learned badly that look, this is a wrong process. And I know Nigerians would never do that.
I mean, I do hope so. We do hope that the Nigerian government gets involved in this and ensure that our brothers and sisters over there in South Africa are properly treated, they are well treated, and no harm comes upon any of them. Very quickly, we'll be moving on to our second topic of the day, and it's been quite controversial over the last couple of days, where an ex-vice chancellor was stating that 2,239 first-class lecturers are about to quit the University of Lagos over poor pay. Of course, we know that at the moment ASU are speaking out loud. There were rallies, walks in various different campuses across the country where they were demanding for the 2009 agreement to be implemented. And under this government, under this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we've not had anything like ASU strike in the last 2 years, but it looks like that is now being threatened because they are saying that they are going to go on strike. Poor pay. I mean, a vice chancellor of Unilag was also talking about how well over 2,000 first-class graduates of his who are lecturers have returned. Two other things: they quit the classrooms because of poor pay. I'll be starting with you now, Mr. Aliu.
As much
There's a brain drain situation in the classrooms. Who will now be the ones to lecture
In the first place, who said those guys left because they were poorly paid? It was his calculation. He said they employed 80 this year, 80 that year, and to 500 and something. And after some times, these guys, people, labor, you can move from anywhere to anywhere. Did he ask them one-on-one, said, are you leaving because of salary? And they said, yes, sir, the salary is too big, it's too small. They are first-class graduates. Anybody can move, even a third class can move from primary school to a bank, from a bank to NNPC, from NNPC to Slumbaja, if you can do well. So, but we shouldn't see, anytime we want to complain about money, salary in this country, I see each organization or each occupational field begin to brandish its salary that is taking them. Who is well paid in the country, in the government sector, aside some of those who are big? Who, please, who? Are you well paid? The police, is the teacher well paid? Is the police well paid? Are the doctors well paid? So everybody's complaining. So we need to fix the economy in total so that everybody's salary will be able to. Yes, if the lecturers are brandishing, imagine that. The police will soon come and say, we are being paid 5,000 per month. It's not enough. The teachers in secondary school.
Is that not a pointer to the fact that people are just...
I think we are pretending to the wealth of the nation. We think the nation is rich, so all of us should go and dip and tear the cake the way we want. What we should do is look for how to make these meager things that we earn as a country be enough for all of us. The insurance policy, the health policy, the school policy, every policy should be to the benefit of everybody. Not that one person will not be... The lecturers, do they want to earn 1 million naira as a new lecturer? Do you want to end that? Is that what they are calling for now?
But is what they are earning at the moment, is that good enough?
See, I'm saying don't use that as a yardstick, because if you use that, the policeman too will come with that on you as a yardstick. The doctors too will come to you at that as a yardstick. The engineers too in civil service will come to you with salary something as a yardstick. So, but look at the whole sector. Who is well paid, and how can we make this meager thing we are all earning to be beneficial to all of us? In the housing, the man was saying that the government is trying to give them 10 million naira for loan. And he said, will 10 million naira be able to build a house for them? And I asked myself, so where is the housing mortgage that can build a house easily in the country? We've not done that.
Okay, quickly, it's not 2,000, I beg your pardon. It's actually 239, not 2,239, just 239. But 239, first class, the best of the best, saying, I'm abandoning this profession, I'm leaving. What's your opinion, Nehemiah? You've been smiling.
See, there is no way we go round and not come back to where the issue is. Now, I usually say to people, when you have a problem, don't look for quick fixes.
That's good.
Get to the origin of the problem. Now we keep talking about these things. We don't really. I don't think we really understand the veracity of what we are going through. We are talking about the future of our young people. We're talking about this is what. See, the levity with which we look at these issues. I don't. Now, why won't these people cry out when tomorrow they open the papers or they sit in the front of their TVs and they listen to news and they see a proposal from the president to want to increase the pays of elected office persons? Do you understand why a senator is earning? Why won't these people just wake up one morning and say, no, we cannot continue like this?
So
don't take away the fact that they are paid. They are paid. They are poor. And it is the truth.
So what's excitingly exciting in the country?
Go across sectors. Education, health, security, our security personnel, they are all underpaid. But go and, oh my God, go to public office holders and you will marvel the things that they do with money. You will marvel. What is the government now since 2009? What has the Nigeria federal government done?
They've had committees.
Committees upon committees upon committees.
The billion released for don't let us cascade the government for nothing.
Hold on.
We have issues.
See, hold on. See, releasing billions to who and who? Fix. Why don't you look into the matters yourself? There are issues that you can fix. The mortgage you are talking about, you want to give them how much to build? Which house will that amount build? That loan build for them? What is happening to our mortgage? Why don't you take care of the lives of these people? You know the impact they create in our society. You know what they do to the future of our kids, the future of the young people in this country. Enough of all this. Today it is the police, tomorrow it is the army personnel, the other day it will be doctors, the other day it will be lecturers. What are we doing in this country? And the president will wake up in one morning and said, I have a proposal to increase the salary of Senate presidents, elected House of Rep members, and all this. When are we going to stop this thing, for God's sake?
So this one.
It is getting to the brink. We can't continue. We cannot continue like this. The government federal government should look into these issues and put a stop to it once and for all. The truth is, they can do it if they want to do it.
It is doable. I agree with you.
They can.
It is doable.
Perhaps we should reel out some of these figures so that people can have an idea and understanding of what we are talking about. This is what the university academic salary structure looks like. So from the least to the highest. From the least, the graduate assistant, that is the new school leaver who graduates with a very good grade, say a first-class student who is trying to get into academics, and you are, still at the lowest level. Step 1, that is the lowest step, you go with 125,000 naira. While the highest step for the GA goes on with 138,020. So, depending on what step you're coming with. The assistant lecturer, the next after the GA, goes on with 150,000 naira for the lowest step, and for the highest step, you go on with 171,487. Next is the lecturer 2. The lecturer 2, you have a master's degree, you have, a couple of years experience. You go on with 186,000 naira, 546,000 for the lowest step. That's step 1. For the highest step, you get 209,693. For lecturer 1, new PhD holders, baby, like when I mean baby, I mean, PhD in view of your PhD level. 239,292 for the lowest rank. For the lowest step, I beg your pardon. For the highest step, you get 281,956. For senior lecturer, that is, you have a PhD and you have a couple of years experience as a lecturer, you get 386,292 for the lowest step, and then you can get as much as 522,212 for the highest step. Now, 480,000, I beg your pardon, 480,000 for the highest step. For a reader is, you are close to professorship. 436,000 for the lowest, while for the highest 522 if you are 480,000, I beg your pardon, 480,000 for the highest step. For a reader is 436,000 for the lowest, up there by step. As a professor in the Nigerian, 5,000 naira on the lowest level, and on the highest level, one vice chancellor of 900,000 naira.
But having said all this, with all this you have said, they also have room to make money from all that, which the government give them room.
No, I don't understand. Make money
you are not.
What are they making
lecturer,
money from?
As a lecturer, you are not tied alone to only teaching.
Are you talking about selling handouts?
No, it's not about handout.
So what?
They do other write-up for other organizations.
No,
they do
no,
consulting.
no.
Hold on.
No.
Sorry. They do consulting services. They have room. They have room.
That consulting services, is it on behalf of the university?
Have room.
Is it on behalf of the university?
They have room.
We should understand. Is it on behalf of the university? That consulting job.
Private. Even on behalf of the university, even private.
No. Is it on behalf of?
Many of them are on the board of.
You know that. Hold on. You know that.
Many of them are consulting for other organizations.
No. Let me say something. You know that if it is on behalf of the university,
and they have these privileges, then you know that.
No. Let's not
hold on. A lecturer in the university and a lecturer also at a UBT, University Teaching Hospital. So he gets 2. So he gets extra from that.
No, Mr. Ali,
So
Mr. Ali,
these things-
Mr. Ali, why do you think they are
every time they brandish
trying
these things like this?
They are trying to, teach here. If
One private
they are hold on. If they are earning well, absolutely well in their primary job, do you think they will really
What is well?
it will
what
really
is well to you might
push
not be
them
well to me. So that's why they
So
also
you cannot. No,
that's
no.
why they
so,
also
so,
give you money
so
for
you
research,
can, no,
grant
so,
for research,
so
that
you
you do
cannot,
research that can better the system and better your own lot
Research
too.
is for research.
But
So
research
that's what
is
I'm
for
saying.
research.
As much as you are doing research,
Research
you are
is
also
not
being
for their
employed by
own
somebody else.
personal
Take for
pay.
instance, you are doing into agric and they are giving money for research. Some company will give you money for research. So you do that consultancy for those. So they have rooms.
So you are saying they are well paid.
I'm not saying they are well paid. I'm saying you have as much as they are.
That is the
as
crux
much as they
of
are
the
lamenting about
matter.
this salary, they should
They are
also
not
take into
quality.
consideration that look, they have rooms to make extra, and in that making
you
room,
cannot-
so they
you
shouldn't be
cannot-
complaining even.
No. You
So
cannot.
It should not be complete.
I don't expect them to do.
Oh, you don't
Because
expect them.
yes,
You don't
because
expect
have
them to
rooms.
complain.
The other time,
Oh.
go and ask many of them. Most of them, when you are giving grants, what do you use the grant for? There's also corruption in that system.
So who is supposed to clean up that corruption in the system?
If they themselves as lecturers are also expected to give us ideas,
No, I don't
innovations
understand. Okay,
that will move
okay,
our society up. How
okay,
many of them have done
okay,
so
hold on.
much
So-
to
so-
give up ideas like that?
So now,
So they need to cook up things that will better the lot of. We are having this issue now. May I ask a question? The Minister of Education, is he a lecturer or a fool?
Is he a lecturer?
Or a fool?
Or a what?
There's anybody else that he can be.
Oh,
so
okay.
he knows that, look, those who are even doing these policies are also from the lecturing field. Now look, we want to sanitize our system. We want to get it better. We want to put things straight.
But
they have a right to protest, so don't
now,
get me right.
but how-
They have a right to complain. But we also need to ask them, give us good ideas that will not bring us to this
Now-
level again.
Now, who should be?
20 years ago,
Now,
we were
hold on,
protesting at
hold on,
ASU.
hold on,
I know
hold
the
on.
number of years some of us spent
Hold
under
on.
in the university.
Okay, in 2 years,
Closed down
Mr.
because
Ali,
of protests and
Mr.
salary.
Ali, Mr. Ali,
increase. Odoji,
Mr. Ali, in 2 years,
in the 60s.
what has the
he
minister?
done?
What has the Minister of Education done in 2 years? In 2 years. Now, I came into the job. There are issues on ground before I came in. I know there are issues before I came in. Now, I understand how deep these issues are. What are the steps? What are the steps that I have taken? I should be able to tell the public that this is what was on ground when I came in. I made this issue. I have had several meetings with ASU. This is our discussion.
Like
this is what
did.
we have had. This, you understand?
So
So,
you
it
see,
is not
there
about.
is-
The truth is that it is
I
not
don't want to
about.
stand behind one person.
And
Try to
nobody is
understand.
standing
So,
behind.
Look at their protests within Gigi too. It was back and forth on this issue, on that. And I was always, why is it always strike? Why do you guys always agreement? See, give us theories, give us policies that will make things easy. Because if it's easy for them,
It's like
it is easy for the students, it is easy for the parents.
It's like this saying, where there is a will, there will always be.
What about if these policies?
I keep
The
telling.
fees of these students have been increased. This government came in and increased a lot of things,
Yes.
including school fees. Why not increment in salaries for the lecturers? I mean, more income is coming in. At least these guys have, since I've known ASU all my life, even before I got into school,
Is
we have had
protests
ASU.
are strikes,
So why
protest
is
strikes?
the government not putting this problem to an end forever?
Once and for all, that is what we are saying.
Why are we?
That is what we are saying. We are still running
Go and
around.
check our ministers of education. Are they also ASU members or not? Our ministers of labor.
You don't get it.
No.
Whether they are ASU members,
Where we are coming from,
whether
is
they
where we
are-
are going.
whether they are ASU
What it is
members
that
or not.
it is within us to fix.
No,
these
Mr. Ali, no.
Hold on, sorry.
You are-
It is within us. Us. Forget about who is government. We. ASU is part of the government. Lecturers are part of the government. It is within us to fix this problem. If we keep saying government, who is government? It is not I.
This saying
It's
that we are
ASU,
the,
it's
you and I are not.
teachers, it's all of us in government.
You and I
We
are not.
control
No,
the
you and I.
together.
Wait, Mr. Adu, let us understand each other.
please, let's do
You and I are not the government. Why? We don't make laws. We don't have powers to enforce laws because there are so many of us that when we get to that position to enforce, there are so many things that we can do right, and it is the truth. We are not government because we don't make laws. We don't enforce laws. So it is their duty.
feeling somehow now.
It is their constitutional duty to do these things. For 2 years, I am saying for 2 years, The Minister of Education getting into power, getting into office, these problems have been there. What are the things that he has done? And by now, because when it is bad from here to here, and you get the chance to fix it, you should be telling us that you have done the work up to this level. And we can see glaringly that, yes, truly, you have done the job. Then it is remaining from this level to this level for you to accomplish.
So
that's exactly what I am saying.
So this government, this particular government, released close to 2 billion to meet some of their arrears. This government has been discussing with them to meet their situation. So now they are having issues that no, we want this, we want that, we want.
No.
Sorry.
Do you know that?
They will always have more.
I have two questions.
Do you know that?
Very quickly before we move on.
Okay.
Do you think this salary structure for these lecturers can be considered poor?
If I look at measuring the yardstick,
yes or no?
Measuring the yardstick with other parastatals, with other government workers, I'll say it's fair enough.
Okay.
Because we're all
You
complaining.
think it's poor?
It is very poor.
All right, we have to.
I'll say it's fair enough.
We have to move on to our next topic now, and now we are going straight into politics. Recently, the People's Democratic Party, the biggest opposition party in Nigeria, zoned the 2027 candidacy of their party, zoned who will be flying their flag for the presidential election to the south. Recently, it has generated a lot of hits. Before then, some persons have said it should be thrown open. Some persons have advised that they should not enter into the same pit like they did in 2023, where their party was thrown into a big gulf and division, and eventually was one of the major reasons why they lost that election. And now they are coming together as a party to say, we are going to respect the unwritten law that says 8 years to the south, 8 years to the north. And that because the south is going to be completing 4 years in 2027, that they will be picking a candidate from the south, so that the agreement of the unwritten agreement of 8 years here, 8 years there will be fulfilled. Of course, some persons have come out to say that that is wrong. It has brought a lot of hits, where some persons have said, no, that shouldn't be. They should throw it open so that any Nigerian worthy of getting the votes of other Nigerians can come on board. There's no need for, obeying any rule that was not signed, and a whole lot of things. I'll be starting with you now. What's your opinion about all of this? The PDP have said, we are going south come 2027. The APC have a candidate in the president who is from the south, even though they have said is not automatic to the president, talking about the ticket of the APC, and that any other person who wants to struggle for the ticket can come up. But we know we have an incumbent from the south. The biggest opposition party is saying we are going south. I think it will only be left for another big party talking about the opposition now. The AGC are the only ones talking about the big boys, in quotes, political big boys, who have not said we are going south. But at least we know the APC is going south. We know the biggest opposition party, the PDP, is going south. What's your opinion about the PDP's decision to go south?
I think they are trying to avoid the mistake they did in 2023, and I strongly believe, if they had done that in 2023, it might have been a very, very different result that we'll be seeing today. But it's good that they are taking this decision now, and definitely that there will be uproar from some quarters, expecting, definitely we know some persons who are really, truly, they are from the north, and they are hoping and looking for the chance, to come out, to contest for presidency and the rest of them. So, definitely they will come out, and I know that when they were planning that to make that decision, I know there will be eyebrow raised, as regards this decision. But it's a good thing for them that they are taking this decision now, so that they can continue. They will focus on that and continue to fix the things they need to fix in the party to make sure that they come out stronger in 2027. But as it is, definitely the battle is there for them to fight and win. I think the decision was taken unanimously anyway. a lot of people were there, the party leaders, big wigs and the rest of them. So I think that decision wasn't just taken lightly like that. Discussions have gone, and for them to after much deliberations, for them to have gotten to that point to make that decision and said, okay, yes, we are zoning this to the south, and we move on from there, trying to fix the party and the rest of them. Definitely, these operas will come, and it is politics,
and they will swing through,
and they will definitely.
They've made a decision, the PDP, and we are going south. That's their decision. Is it a good one or a bad one?
I have this conspiracy theory. I was just thinking about it, and I told myself, maybe again they are trying to help the other party that is not going to go south.
Okay.
So that when that party does not go south, look at how the election could come out. Maybe you would now divide the south vote and leave the strong vote for the northern candidates that did not vote.
That's another idea.
That's another idea. It could work. So, but again, because
the north is united,
because the south is clamoring for the next 4 years, because the south is clamoring for the next 4 years, so the PDP too have buy that, and have taken that hook, sinker, and like, okay, let's have our own candidate to come from the south, so that the south too can support us. But again, consider the north. If the bulk of the vote is going to come from the north, how would you divide it? So already the southern vote will be divided between the two big southern candidates. So who's going to help them divide that up? I'm like, maybe this is the hand of Esau here. Somebody's hand is controlling PDP again from somewhere to decide where they want to pick their candidate for. But having said that, it's a good one for them. They made their choice. But again, they are going to meet a lot of bottleneck because there are already people saying no to it even among themselves. Now look, they want it open. Don't streamline us. Don't checkmate us with just only south. Make it open. Let's fight for the battle before the battle. So that anybody that wins the initial battle knows that yes, he has.
No, but that discussion, they've been having that discussion for a while before they now finally agreed.
They are down to
something. It was not concluded.
You get.
Somebody said
anything could have happened.
Somebody said they danced to the whims and caresses of the Abuja the FCC minister. That because he has been saying, except the party do this.
No, I don't.
But again, that does not hold water as much as
I don't think it was a
decision.
Yes.
So
because
if the new party that is trying to hold sway goes not.
Okay, now the PDP and who the candidate will be. This decision has been on for a couple of days or even weeks. Some persons have said, Mr. Peter Obi, please come back home. Some persons have said, former President Goodluck Jonathan, you are still loved. Please come back. And some persons have said, oh, it's Governor Seyi Makinde of Ibadan, of Oyo State. A PDP bigwig even referred to him as one of the star boys of the PDP, star boy governors of the PDP. Now that we know it's going south, it looks like it's being narrowed down. A couple of names are coming up. Some people are saying, let Peter Obi come back. He had 6 million votes in 2023. He's obviously the bride of the moment in politics in Nigeria. Some people have said, no, it's Jonathan. Jonathan is the one still so much loved. Some people have said, what's your own opinion?
But the thing, this is politics. These persons you have mentioned, they've gathered supporters. They have people who want them at the helm of affairs and the rest of them. So definitely, these postulations here and there will come, and we'll keep having them. All over time that we've had the name of Jonathan everywhere around coming back as president. He hasn't come out to say anything or trying to. Of course, he's a former president. And he's still in politics, and what do you expect? Whatever thing you call sign, he needs to visit people. He's still in the sphere of, he will visit people. He will talk about the country. He will talk about politics. And recently, he even talked about INEC, fixing INEC and the rest of them, he will speak about this.
It's very much relevant.
But as regards,
it's very much relevant.
But as regards the politics of 2027, he has not come out to say anything to us.
But
And
those close to him have said he has given the green light.
No, which green light? We have not seen. Let everybody put anything forward. Governor Seyi Makinde's supporters, have been coming out, since not this year. They have been saying it since last year, since 2024, that come 2027, Governor Seyi Makinde will be the president of Nigeria. He's coming out as a candidate, and the rest of them. So let us just keep having, because anything, me personally, anything politics in 2025 makes no meaning to me. The timetable I'm looking at is January 2026. From January from January 2026. As a person, I will begin to take politics serious. Then I can begin to, read meaning to moves and the rest of them and sayings. But for now, till the end of 2025, everything is just still fair and fair.
4 months.
So for him to just. No. I say that.
Politics has not beaten you yet.
I say that because
we are saying that, look.
No. I say that because
it's going to be.
I say that because I know in 2026 you will begin to, we will begin to hear statements from these men.
No, those are definitely. It's growing. That's what I'm saying. It's
for now, they will keep telling.
Momentum.
For now, they will keep telling. Of course, momentum will continue to grow.
A tsunami. Very soon it will become a monster wave.
Momentum will continue to grow, and these men will continue to keep things to themselves. But I know there's a timetable, there's a period that they will no longer keep those things to themselves again.
That is when the battle is
this is what I want to do, because there's no time again. So by end of January, the first week of February, a lot of declarations will be coming out, and we'll have enough.
What's your own opinion? Names are springing up and all of that.
Yeah, it tells you that we are political animals. People are interested in the politics of this country. Everybody is interested in who becomes the next president. Everybody wants to partake. A lot of people want to partake.
Of course.
A lot of people want to be involved. So, and we are alive to our politics. We are not dead to it. It might not be the way we all want it, but it shows that, look, we are alive. And people are calling names, and it shows that, look, people are interested. They want the best for the country. Now, how you now define the best, determine on who you are, is relative. Because some people want the best because they want to gain from it. Some people want the best because they want to benefit from it. Some people want the best because they just want the best. So we'll wait and see what pans out as time goes on. But interestingly, Nigeria is moving forward. Politically.
That's exactly what we want. We want our country, Nigeria, to move forward, not just politically, in all spheres, in all realms. And on this note, we end the show. Very thank you to Mr. Nehemiah also being a part of the production.
Thank you.
Again and again. A very big thank you as well to Mr. Adekunle Aliu for being a part of this program. We love to always hear him and get his contributions again and again and again on the show. The biggest of thanks belongs to you out there, our viewers, because like I always say, we are here because you are there. The weekend begins tomorrow. Don't be weekend by the weekend. It's the last weekend in the month of August. When you'll be seeing our faces again on this program, it will be in September. And when you hear back, it means that the year is gradually coming to an end. Stay out of trouble, guys. God bless you.